Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station. It's Salah! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
It's Bernardo Silva. Aguero with a delicate ball. Keita tries to get it forward quickly. De Bruyne. João Cancelo. Right through the middle. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Mohamed Salah. João Cancelo. Mondi. Laporte. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mane. Oh, he's found him in space. Has a goal! They've scored!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
So changes already, that is a bit of a surprise.
So, a breakthrough already.
Robertson. And it's Mane. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rodri. Gabriel Jesus. It's got through to him. Aguero. And he just whacks it away. And it's Salah. And here's Roberto Firmino. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Liverpool have a free kick. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. Decent hit from there. Rodri. João Cancelo looks to clip it forward. Oh, Red, he sorted that out.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Mane! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Has a hit! And the shot! Towards the front men. De Bruyne. He's through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Jordan Henderson. Half an hour played now. Firmino pings it out wide, back into the middle. What a sensational save from Anderson! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Gabriel Jesus. He's picked him out. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mendy plays it forward. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Roberto Firmino. He's had a go! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Liverpool get themselves a two-goal cushion.
We're looking at a very different game now.
And the finish! Really well taken goal. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
This is threatening to become a really good... And Firmino! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Keita. And it's half-time here. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Already up and running for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Silva. Gabriel Jesus. A buccaneering run from the defender. Wijnaldum. Keita. And that's put paid to a promising move. Wijnaldum. And they've been caught out here. Robertson. And it's Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. Real chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Firmino simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Receives it in a good position. Robertson decides to play it back. Henderson. That intervention was very necessary. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Laporte with the slide tackle there. Jordan Henderson, and it's Wijnaldum. Firmino, chance to shoot. Wijnaldum. Firmino hits it. goes for it. And he has been fouled there. Aguero. Gabriel Jesus. Cut out in the nick of time. Jordan Henderson. And it's played forward, played back in. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Liverpool have it back and they can go again.
Well, the omens aren't looking favourable for them because they're chasing the ball too much.
It has got through to him. Firmino! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Firmino is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Bernardo Silva goes looking. Jordan Henderson. And here's Roberto Firmino. Firmino finds himself offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Lallana is there to heave it away. He's had that put on a plate. Oh, whistle's gone, now then. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Just never going to miss.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Bernardo Silva. Lallana. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Shoots! And somehow he managed to miss it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Bernardo Silva with a long pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Roberto Firmino.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Bernardo Silva. Silva. Good ball. Has a pop! Aguero! Just superb! Late in the day, this could well be it! given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter...
And the referee brings it to a close. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end. But we do have... Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific and crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Hits one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Oh, and the shot! Goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Good ball. Bale.
He's left his man. Gets wrestled off the ball. Kurzawa demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Now it's Cavani. Mbappe. Keeper sends it forward. And it's Cavani. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Marquinhos does well there, alert. Draxler. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's gone out for a throw-in. Kurzawa. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Hoists it forward. Now the counter. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. Shot a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Marco Verratti. And here's Benzema. Neymar. Forward it goes. Dashing forward at pace. Mbappe. And here's Draxler. Toni Kroos. Timely intervention. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Hazard. Loose ball, who's going to get there? That's been won straight back. Draxler. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. The referee brings the first half to a close. So, a very watchable game so far, action at both ends and the team's level. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and goal-inch. Already up and running for the second half. Marquinhos plays it forward. Mbappe. Cavani. Well played, he saw that coming. Toni Kroos. Madrid desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Good take. Oh, shooting chance! And in it goes! And they're back in front!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. Cuts it out. It's come through. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And he's produced a beauty. Madrid take a 2-goal lead and has a hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Just brushed off the ball there. Over to the left. Played back in. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Knocks it away. And it's Meunier. Marco Verratti. Mbappe! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Di Maria. Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Well positioned to make that interception. Marco Verratti. Now it's Cavani. Corner given. Cleared away. Kurzawa. Cavani. Assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Casemiro. Sergio Ramos. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Icardi. Madrid have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Modric. And here's Azar. And here's Bale. Modric. And here's Azar. Now he's had a shot! Narrow Icardi. Now it's Cavani. And here's Cavani. Has a pop! Oh, should have put that away.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Modric goes looking. Benzema. He's had a go! And a goal kick. Madrid are making a change now.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Icardi looking to get on the end of this. Gets the better of his man. Ball's gone out of play. Casemiro. Modric. And here's Benzema. Lucas Vazquez. Thiago Silva plays it long. The official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Kuzawa. Modric. Nicely measured pass. Produce again. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain beaten here. They might well feel aggrieved, but the result is everything. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah.
He's had a go! And here's Roberto Firmino. Surely, Mohamed Salah. And it's Henderson. And here's Mane. And here's Mohamed Salah! Hoists it forward. Henderson. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. This has gone, that's a foul. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's having a go.
Well, he probably expected to do a lot better considering the position he was in.
Stones goes looking. Still goalless. De Bruyne.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Aguero. A real chance to break. Gets wrestled off the ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. This is a great chance to take a lead. He'll fancy himself from here. He's gone direct. It's bounced back off the post. Gabriel Jesus. Now, can he capitalise? Mondi. Forward it goes. Jordan Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. Jordan Henderson. Wijnaldum. Mane. Firmino. Ederson. And pick that up. Fernandinho. Now it's Aguero. Sterling. And here's Aguero. Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And here's Roberto Firmino. Firmino. Big chance! There it is!
Oh, it's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And it's De Bruyne. Rodri He's gone for it! Disappointing finish in the end. Mohamed Salah going through, crosses it in low. Over to the left, and here's the chance to counter. De Bruyne, Gabriel Jesus. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
And here's Mane, cut out in the nick of time. Kyle Walker. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Chance! Robertson, and it's Wijnaldum. Has a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Here we go again.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Firmino is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sterling goes long. Gomez. Robertson. Jordan Henderson. And here's Roberto Firmino. The message is clear, none shall pass. De Bruyne. Now it's Aguero. Jordan Henderson. And here's Mohamed Salah. That's a throw. It is a corner. Goes to finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Alexander-Arnold did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Silva, down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Silva. Breaks on here. Firmino. Mane, he does have an assist to his name. And he's whipped it in low. And it's played forward. And here's Mane. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Walker. Wijnaldum. And here's Roberto Firmino. And here's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Just sails past the upright.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change then. Sterling. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Firmino really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Decent looking ball. Gabriel Jesus. And the defence can get it clear. Throw in. De Bruyne. He spotted the run and played him through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Sterling. Aguero finds himself offside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Sterling. Wijnaldum. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And it's Klein.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Gomez plays it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And the finish! It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's got away.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Firmino. Chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mohamed Salah certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Sterling. Silva. Silva! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?